surprised you.
Hit record and we'll get started.
Okay. Is it just us?
Okay.
I haven't looked.
All right.
Oh yeah, there's others.
Let's come to a nice comfortable seat. You can cross your legs. You can sit on your heels. I'm going to mute you, Kathy.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Okay. Whatever is comfortable for you. Sit on a block, sit on a pillow. Bring your hands to your sides and close your eyes. Taking a deep breath in through your nose, lift up through the crown of your head. And exhale, let your shoulders fall away from your ears. And take an inhale. Feel your lips. Exhale out through your nose. And more just like that. Inhale. Exhale it out. And open up your eyes. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. And exhale, bring your hands down to heart center. One more time. Inhale, reach your arms up. And then let's lean into your right. Right hand comes down. Stretch the left side of your body. Really anchor your left hip down on the mat or wherever you are. Inhale, right arm comes up. Exhale, left arm comes down. Inhale to reach your left arm up. Exhale to cactus at your arm. And drop your fingertips behind you to allow a little chest expansion. So you want to go lean back far enough behind you so that your chest lifts up, gaze up, squeeze your shoulder blades together. We'll be here for 2 more breaths. All right, come back up to your seat, and then let's meet on all fours in a tabletop position. Wrists right underneath your shoulders, knees right underneath your hips. Inhale to arch your spine, point your tailbone up to the sky into a cow pose, gaze up. Exhale to gaze at your belly button, point your tailbone down. And linger in this position as long as you'd like. Move with your breath. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. And let's come back to a neutral spine. Curl your toes under. Lift your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet. Stick your head right to left. Now bend both legs a lot. Bring your chest towards your thighs. Stretch your upper body. So really press the mat away with your hands. Reach your tailbone up to the sky. And then let's wave forward. Shift so that your shoulders are over your wrists again in a plank. Modify it if you need with your knees down. Take another breath here. Last one. And then slowly start to lower yourself down to the mat, belly down. Okay. Press the tops of your feet into the mat. Bring your big toes to touch. And then press the tops of your thighs into the mat. Press your hips into the mat. And then let's lift your chest off the mat. Just be an inch, can just be half an inch. And we go as far as you need. You feel a little bit of a compression in your lower back. See if you can take the weight off of your hands. Slowly lower down. We'll do that 2 more times. Squeeze your elbows into your ribs. Inhale, peel your chest off the mat. Keep gazing down at the mat. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower down. Then let's curl your toes under. Press up into a plank or modified plank. Lift your hips up, downward facing dog. Inhale to gaze forward. Exhale to walk your feet towards your hands. And your feet should be about hip width apart. And bend your legs a lot. Let's bring your hands to your hips. Roll up to standing. Your chin come up last. Inhale to sweep your arms overhead. And exhale to bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward, lean with your chest. Fold over your legs. From here, bring your hands to your thighs or to your shins. And then just start to pedal your legs out. Release the crown of your head down towards the mat. And then hands come to the mat. Step your right foot back, then your left into your plank. Modify with your knees down. And then lower all the way to your belly. Inhale to a baby cobra. Peel your chest off the mat. Lower down. Let's walk your hands a little bit forward of your shoulders and a little bit wider. And then come up to your fingertips. And press into your fingertips. Imagine there's an egg under each of your palms. You don't want to break it. And then start to peel your chest off the mat. Roll your shoulders away from your ears. I'm going to lower down. Exhale. Come on up again. Inhale, press up. Exhale, lower down. Last time. Inhale, rise up. Roll your shoulders away from your ears. And then let's gaze over your right shoulder. Back to center. Gaze over your left as you're dropping your right. Back to center. Slowly lower yourself. Lay yourself down. Bring your hands back underneath your shoulders. Curl your toes under. Press up into a plank or modified plank. Lift your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. And taking 2 breaths here. The modification is always there for you to bend your legs a lot in downward dog. On your next inhale, let's lift your right leg up. And exhale, step it through. Wherever your foot lands, start to inch it forward. Place it between your fingers and between your thumbs. This time we're going to keep your heel, your back heel up. And slowly start to rise up. Back your shoulders over your hips and sweep your arms overhead. So in this high crescent lunge, try to keep your back leg and make it as straight as you can. It's okay if it's not. Gaze on forward. Bring your hands to heart center. And then let's bend that back leg into a double lunge. Straighten both legs. Both arms come up. Take a breath in. Hands back to heart center. Bend both legs. Last time. Both arms up. Hands to heart center. Bend. And then let's straighten that back leg again. Keep the front leg bent. Hinge yourself forward. Reach your arms back behind you. Palms facing one another. Pinkies facing up. Gaze about in front of the front edge of your mat. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. See if you can lift your chest up a little bit more. You don't have to be down like this. Think about just lifting your chest. And now let's drop your back heel. Open up into a warrior two. And focus on keeping your knee right over your ankle. Another breath here. Let's flip your palm, reverse your warrior. Gaze up. Lean back. Straighten your front leg. Right hand to your shin or your thigh. Triangle pose. You can't see it very well from the shirt that I'm wearing, but you want this triangle here between your waist, your thigh, and your arm. Then lean your left shoulder back to open up a little bit more. Gaze up. Then firmly into your back foot, rise up with both legs straight, reverse triangle. And let's go ahead and cartwheel your hands down. Step back to a plank or modified plank. Lower your knees. This time we're going to do some yogi push-ups. So squeezing your elbows in, shift your shoulders ahead of your wrists. And slowly start to lower your chest down halfway and then press back up. That's one. We're going to do just two more. Lower down, back up. I want your elbows to shoot right behind you. Last one. Lower, up. Curl your toes under, lift your hips. Downward dog. Switch sides. Lift your left leg up to the sky. And step it through. Shimmy it forward so that your big toes are aligned with your thumbs. Sweep your arms overhead. Rise up. Stacking your shoulders over your hips. Press back through the back of your knee here, behind you, to help straighten that leg. And keep your back heel up. Bring your hands to heart center, bend both legs, a double lunge. Inhale, straighten both legs, straighten your arms, stand up. And then bring your hands to heart center, double lunge. Last time. Straighten, get tall, and then come on down, double lunge. Lift yourself forward, straighten that back leg, reach your arms behind you, a plank. Imagine there's a magnet between your palms, squeezing them together. And let's drop that back heel, arms open up. Warrior two. One last round of breath here. Let's inhale, flip your left palm up. Exhale to lean back. Reverse your warrior. On your next breath, straighten your front leg. Come forward. Tuck your arm, your right arm over your left. Triangle pose. Let your right shoulder lean back a little bit more. Firmly plant into both feet, rise up, reverse triangle. And cartwheeling your hands down. Step into plank. Lower your knees down. We're going to do 3 more of those push-ups. So shift your shoulders ahead of your wrist. And slowly lower down. Squeeze your elbows into your ribs. Press up. Lower down. Up. And lower down. Last one. Press up. Roll your toes under. Lift your hips. Downward dog. Inhale, let's gaze forward. And let's walk your feet towards your hands. Walk your hands to your hips. We're going to sink down into an imaginary chair. Keep your arms overhead. Now bring your arms right in front of you, palms facing one another. And then let's twist to the right. So reach your right arm behind you. And then gaze past your right fingertips. One forward, gaze forward. Take a breath in. Exhale, left arm reaches back. Gaze out past your left fingertips. Then left arm comes forward. We're going to fold forward. Then gaze forward. Let's plant your palms on the mat. Step back to your version of a plank. Lower your knees. Lower your chest. Come down to your belly. Squeeze your elbows into your ribs. Inhale, rise up, baby cobra. Lower down, exhale. Press up into a plank. Lift your hips up, downward dog. So let's go back to your right foot. Rise your right foot up. And then step it through. Keep your left palm planted down. You're going to bring your right hand to your hip and gently pull your hip back in space towards your left foot. Start to gaze over your right shoulder. And open your chest to the right. If this feels okay, you can reach your right arm up to the sky. Bring into a twist. Lower your right hand down. Step back into a plank. We're going to lower your knees and let's open up into a side plank, a modified side plank. So turn your right shin, step your left foot to the back of the mat. Left arm reaches up to the sky. Gaze up. Lift your hips up. And from here, you can stay here with your left foot down. You can work on or play with lifting this foot up. Flex the foot if you choose to lift it up. Lower it down if you took that modification. Lower your left hand to the mat. Come back into all fours. Option for some more yogi push-ups here. Or just come back to downward facing dog. And let your left leg reach up to the sky. Bring it through, place it between your hands. And keep your right palm firmly planted on the mat. Left hand comes to your hip. Start to pull that hip back in space as you twist to the right, or to the left, rather. And then if this feels good, go ahead and lift your left arm up to the sky. Left hand comes back to the mat. Step your left foot back. Lower your knees for a modified side plank. Yourself up. Right arm reaches to the sky. Lift your hips. Take that variation to lift your right leg up if you'd like. And your foot. Wherever you are, lift your hips up to the sky. Lift your gaze. And then let's lower your right hand down. Lower your right foot down. Come to all fours. Option here to take some yogi push-ups. Go straight back to downward dog. Lower the knees down to the earth. Cross your ankles behind you. Push yourself to come to a seat. And let your legs come out in front of you. Remove the squishy parts from underneath you, underneath your seat. Flex your feet. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, let's fold forward. Grab onto wherever you can on your legs and use that grip to further pull your chest forward. Try to get your belly button closer to your thighs first, instead of your chest close to your thighs. Pull your chest forward. And then stack your shoulders back over your hips. And come right behind you. Put your hips forward. And then we're going to lower down to your back. Cross your right ankle over your left knee. Flex your right foot. And then reach and hold on to the back of your left thigh. Gently pull your left leg towards you. At the same time, working to guide your right knee away from you. Release. Do the same thing on the other side. Left ankle for your right knee. Reach through and hold on to the back of your right leg. Even use your left elbow to help guide your knee away from you. Let's release Wrap your arms around your shins. Right to left. Squeeze your knees into your chest. Let's release your legs out long. Come to your side. Close your eyes. Let yourself sink down into your mat. Let your goal here be stillness, or as close to that as you can. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Bend your legs, scooch over to one side. Use your top arm to press yourself up. Bring back to sit in a comfortable position just like you started class. And come to your thighs, take a breath in. Open mouth, exhale it out. One more in. So, last inhale. So, if you'd like, you can bring your hands to heart center. Gently bowing your head. Thank you for sharing your practice with me and others. You're happy, healthy, calm, and free from thoughts that drain your precious energy.